Hello my friends! This is my current work from home office situation and it's pretty good, but I've been interested in these desk shelf systems or monitor stands. So today we're going to look at the Grovemade Desk Shelf system and compare it to building my own. I think the Grovemade products look really nice. I've seen them quite a lot on social media, however they are expensive. Oh hell no! For me, it's just not feasible to spend this kind of money on a desk accessory, but can I really make one myself? Is it worth it? Stay tuned to see what happens, and at the end, I'll tell you my final thoughts.
Straight talk.
Alright, so along the way, I'm going to talk about costs, and I'll share with you how I'm thinking about the cost of tools. I'll share the ups and downs of woodworking and trying to figure out the design. We'll look at how good or bad this thing looks in the end, and how well it functions. Let's get to it. Alright, now I live in Wisconsin and you'd be surprised how many people got themselves a sweet-ass bass boat. Now stay with me for a second here because I've got this new Festool Domino joiner and I've saved up for that for a while. It's an expensive tool, but woodworking and fixing stuff is my hobby. So
If it's okay for my neighbor to have a sweet-ass bass boat, if he catches a fish, does he have to say that that fish cost him the cost of the bass boat plus the cost of the bait?
oh hell no! What I'm saying is that I've already got the tools. It's my hobby. I'll include a little bit of that cost in the comparison between buying the more premium Grovemade product and building it myself, but I'm not going to include the entire cost. Alright, up to this point I've been working on processing the rough cut lumber. I decided I couldn't safely chamfer the severe angles that are on the Grovemade version. The depth of the leg is 7 3/8, which is meant for my specific computer and slightly narrower than the Grovemade design. I'm just eyeing up the height of the feet, playing around with different thicknesses, the number of feet. I shorten the feet considerably. I end up choosing only 2 1/8 inches. Honestly, it feels like I spent a lot of time just messing around with this. So I'm gonna fast forward through this. Working on this project brought up some old annoying questions like, do I actually like woodworking? Am I any good at it? Oftentimes I measure once and cut again because it's always something. There's always another tool that you don't have. Oh no, my camera fell down. I'm careless. Don't even get me started about sharpening.
Impossible! How about a hobby that takes place in a frozen garage?
Of course, the glue won't dry in this weather. Honestly, I don't have anything better to do, so on with the project. This is my first project with the Festool Domino. One of the reasons I got it is that I don't feel like I have the time to do traditional joinery, as much as it sounds like a good time. But getting a cool tool like this still requires technique. This is my first project with it, and I was messing up. I didn't have the fixturing correct. One of the things that really helped me out with this and was an additional cost is this very nice jig that I got from Ramon Valdez Fine Furniture. Works really well and helps the domino work with small parts a little easier. So now I'm finally making some good progress. I've got 3 solid tenons and just making the 3 matching mortises. I made 1 with a little extra wiggle room, 2 that were fit precisely. And to be honest, I didn't even glue this up. I just fit them in and went about my business. There's a bit of a reveal on the front side, and I managed to do that equally on both feet. Now on to the finishing. Now say what you will, but walnut is so gorgeous. Just using an alcohol pad to prepare to put these little anti-slip feet on. And this is my branding iron. I'm going to heat that up for about 2 minutes. And put my mark on the bottom of the monitor stand. Now I'm getting a chance to see it set up, and it highlights one of the bigger benefits of doing it yourself, which is that you can customize the dimensions for your specific environment. This is a bit shorter and wider compared to the Grovemade design, and that suits my needs a little bit better. It is strong. There's no deflection. Now look, it doesn't have the fit and finish and all of the details that the Grovemade design does, but considering that I made that lamp on the left and the little copper accessory bowl underneath my computer monitor, this works with my aesthetic, and I'm very happy with both the form and the function. Now the big question of the day is, what's the cost comparison between buying a premium product like the Grovemade and building it yourself? And you can see that even with a liberal interpretation of the costs for doing it yourself, it's more than twice as expensive to buy the premium product. But when it comes down to the question, should you buy it or build it? In my case, 100%.
Build it.